Michael Conforto. D. Gordon. He's got some good variables on the card. Double A. Taking a lead. 19 with a back number of 15. He gets the lead 3-6. Not too bad. But he bunts. He could do a little hit and run. He's a 1E13. Not a bad card to lead off, huh? Here's another valuable card. Cody Bellinger. Look at that. 2E8. He's a 3-1E4 in the outfield, so he's definitely usable. Gets rated for center field as a 4, so you can get away with him there. He steals, gets a 4-5 lead. He's got that front number at a 17. Not bad. He can even bunt if you really needed him to, but I don't know. Who would do that? Carlos Gonzalez. Is that the same Gonzalez that we knew and loved? Now here's something, and here's the latest trend. People seem to like to go for the on-base. Look at Alex Avila's card. Now, notice one thing, that Avila either walks or he strikes out. Gets an occasional home run, but walks or strikes out. And if he doesn't have the speed to really make anything happen, except maybe clog up your base paths, if he were, say, hitting at the end of your lineup and your leadoff hitters were to come around and get on, well, there he is clogging it up. So you got to think about where you want to put him in the lineup. Sometimes the numbers deceive, guys. A.J. Pollock. Now here's a card that, believe it or not, would be the type of card I'd want to have on my team. Center fielder, gets the defense done, moves around a little bit there, 1-16 rating. He gets some doubles, he can pop the ball over the fence. Boy, what more could you want? Solidify everything up the middle. Remember how important those ones are. Alright guys, here's my choice for a sleeper card this year. Dominic Leone. Take a look. In relief, that card can get it done. Be careful a little bit on that left-hand side of the 4 column, but otherwise, there's a solid card to get up some middle innings and even some setup if you need it over there. So, and his teammate in Toronto, Marcus Stroman. Ho-ho. Up and coming, but look, those cards are looking good, and they're getting better. See, there's a lot of power in this set. Now, in normal years, would you be seeing cards like this? Look at that one column for Teoscar. Now, here's a really valuable card. Don't think that Donaldson's going down in value when you see that he gets rated at shortstop this year. Well, he's got plenty of power. He gets on base. He can still move around a little bit with a 1-12, but, clearly that card is a get-it-done type of card. The draft guide rates this guy pretty highly, Jake Faria. Take a look at that card against lefties. Tell me that he couldn't neutralize some lineups. Well, you can draft him because he gets a relief card too. Boy, that's useful. So that would be the USBN pick. Here's an underrated card, Logan Morrison. Well, some guy, you're going to see a lot of power. You're going to see a lot of DH power, a lot of maybe first base power. You'll see maybe some power in the corners. But what separates Morrison here is that rating, that 2E11 rating over first base, which, believe it or not, will pop up at the worst possible time, despite the low X rating odds. Give him a look. Here's another USBN sleeper. Take a look at Jake Marisnick. He's got all the ratings in the outfield that you would want. He's got the speed. And he's got the homers. Not too bad. What separates him from the other power guys is that defense. You want to have a 1, and I love the -2 arms because runners will probably try to run on you. They'll run on you when you're a 0 rating or a -1, maybe a -2. They don't run on those -4s and -5s, which are more of a deterrent. Boy, they'll try the -2s, And you go and look at those player detail stats, and you might see that they're up among your leaders in outfield double plays and in outfield assists. Check out your statistics reports. They're a powerful tool in getting to know your league. Well, you know the story of Jack Cust. Great guy. Does great things for youth baseball. Could hit, get on base a little bit, home runs, a lot of strikeouts. Couldn't move the runners. Where would you put him in the field? Doesn't run either. You know, don't get tempted into that. And here, people are talking about Hoskins going maybe at the top of your draft. Hey, can he duplicate that kind of card again after the league sees him again? Will he be able to hit the breaking pitches? Maybe. But at first base, can he do other things? In the outfield, he starts as a 4. Pretty hard to break away from that, huh? So give that thought when you start thinking about first-round draft picks. Because I'll tell you, there are an awful lot of diamonds, an awful lot of power cards in there. But the cards that are going to move runners around the bases are going to be worth their weight in gold in 2018. Bryce Harper, low E rating. He still keeps that low E rating, and he's got that too, making him a likely candidate to bounce back. Here's why he's still good. Because he can run, he could field, and he's likely to rebound, especially at his young age. Now, why is that E rating so important? Why is that range rating so important? I'll tell you why. Because in center field, you'll see the chances for the X rating a little bit more than you will in right field. I believe it's 3 possibilities out of the 216 that you'll get the center field X rating, where there's 2 chances out of 216 out of right field. Now, once things get hit out there, the likelihood for that all horrible 3 base, 3 asterisks, base runner movement, those are deadly. The doubles, the triples. Center field is a key position. You need to get your best range rating out there. And I'll tell you what, you need your strongest arm too. Because how many times when there's no rating, it's referred to center field. And if you've got that -4, hey, a -5 arm out there, ain't nobody going to run. And that's why center field is the key place. You want to get your best arm and your best rating. It does make a difference. Always at the closest time, like in the 9th inning when there's 2 outs.